being strong doesn't mean coping on your own. If you need help, ask for help. There's nothing manly or macho about doing it by yourself. And you might think there is, and there's a lot of pressure on us to do things by ourselves. Now, I think I've mentioned before, I was in the army and I was in the police, both very macho professions. And in both professions, when you had mental health issues, your senior command teams didn't give a flying fuck. And that's the reality of it. They want people on the battlefield. They want people in uniform on the streets. And they do see people who are broken, and I hate that word, but who are mentally unwell, mentally unable to cope with the pressure and stress as a liability, and they just want them gone. And they pay lip service to having policies and supporting people, but to be honest, they're complete bollocks. They don't care, because if you're not fit for duty, you're not fit for purpose, and you're disposable. They want somebody who will come in and take your place. So they don't care if you go. In fact, please do. Please fuck off and let a real man come and take care of business. What's the upshot of that? A lot of people know that mental health issues are career ending. So what do? They soldier on. They carry on policing, and then they have breakdowns. Some of them die by their own hand, and I've had friends who died by their own hand in both professions. Not something I particularly wish to contemplate, but more and more I'm seeing that that's happening, and more I'm seeing that nobody seems to care. So, who's it on? Is it on the management team to notice that we're struggling? Yeah, of course it is. Do they do it? No, because they don't give a fuck. They really don't give a fuck. And I will challenge any of them to come on and say, oh no, we do care. We've got all these policies. Yeah, you got policies that you pay lip service to. You don't do anything about it. You don't support your team. So, who's it up to? It's up to you. It's up to you to put up your hand and ask for help. And no job is worth you suffering, you taking your own life. No job's worth that. And you will question whether it makes you less of a man that you're struggling. Of course it doesn't. You're the same as every other guy out there. And some of those macho people I've ever met, I've seen in tears. And why? Because they're man enough to realise when something's wrong, and they're man enough to share it. So tears are just as manly as bullying through and being a real man and lifting heavy weights. Be the person you're meant to be. Don't let somebody else control you by saying how you should behave. Now, if you need help, ask for help. There's a lot of help out there. That's all I'll say. And I know it's a little bit of a somber note tonight, but I've been thinking about doing this more and more. So I thought I'd do it. People need help. People need to ask for help and stop feeling that you're less of a man because you need help. It doesn't make you weak. Strength and bravery is facing up to the fact that you need that help. So go out there and get it. And you're all amazing. You deserve it. You deserve help. You deserve being the best you can be. Thanks for listening.